And as a poor kid growing up, being able to take your mom to like the one place she's wanted to see since she was literally a teenager is like a dream come true. I'm in the middle of Chinatown. My mom and my sister are on their way here. Currently, they took a plane ride from LA to JFK, I think. But I took a trip all the way from Maryland to here. I went through 4 states today. I think I went from Maryland to Delaware to Pennsylvania to Jersey to New York. It's 5 states on one Amtrak ride in 3 hours. It takes me longer to go from San Diego to LA, not even LA, the Valley, back home. It's like a 4-hour train ride. But I do have to say, they do not give you free food, which I find very odd. Because on the Surfrider, you get like a free box of snacks and a free beverage. But I paid business class for this, which is what I usually pay for the Surfrider. It's $200 and you get a complimentary beverage, but they don't even bring it to you. Like you have to go down there and get it. Definitely not worth the business class for like $200, except for on the Amtrak, you can save your seat. You get an assigned seat, which means you for sure will get a seat instead of like standing around in coach, which can suck for 3 hours. So in that sense, it was totally worth it. But people take this train like every day to commute to the city. Crazy. Took the metro by myself. It's all good and dandy. So at the end of the last vlog, I did leave you in a bit of a cliffhanger. But now that I've had some time to process the audition and some time away from the project to just like sit back and kind of relax a bit, even though it's been very hard, figured now is probably time, while I'm sitting here waiting for my mom and my sister to get here, to tell you about how the audition went. I will try and keep it vague. If you were my friend in real life and you have already heard this story, you got a way more detailed version than what I'm willing to post online for like future people to have. But I do still want to be honest about the process, and especially about like my share of it. I went to the Paramount Studios thing where the audition was going to be because we got situated at the Mary Rogers room and not the BMI offices because we were auditioning on a Saturday. I got there an hour and a half early. I made a friend, also from California and also from Pasadena. This is her Instagram. She's like an aerospace engineer and a composer. Pretty sweet. And I saw mostly women at the audition panel. I saw a lot of, if you're looking for like diversity stats, I saw a lot of white women. Out of the 10 people I saw in the audition room, there were 9 women, 1 dude. The majority of them were white. It was like good to see a lot of women in there. Obviously, I want more people of color in there. There aren't even very much women in musical theater. It's like gradually moving over, but it was cool because a lot of the women who were there were composers too, not just lyricists. So I found that super cool because I feel like women usually get put into the lyricist category, and like I applied as 2 of them. But it was cool because I thought it was going to be all composer lyricists on that day, but it was like a whole range. It was like lyricists, composers, and composer lyricists all on the same day. So I went in, told them my name was Maiga Vidal. I made my oh my god joke. It got a laugh. I played. It went really well. They asked me to play all 3, which was really nice. I got to say how they were excerpts of the different songs, and it was overall a really good audition. I really flubbed the piano stuff, but I never stopped. I kept singing, I kept performing, and they did make a note that I did do a really good performance, which you saw in the last vlog. They were like, you definitely perform, and I'm just like, I haven't performed publicly since like 2015. I did say that. They asked me if I was open to collaborate. I said yes. They asked me if I was willing to move. I said yes. So there was a lot of questions in the room, and especially in between songs. So if you're interested in a more in-depth process, you can ask me. I'll do a little Q&A for the BMI thing because I figure it's something that I would have loved to have to prepare for the audition, so I can do like a deep dive of like preparing for the audition, practicing in the audition process and all that stuff once I get the results. Because even if I don't get it, I feel like the audition was like definitely something really cool. I got to like show off my musical. 2 things to note is like, yes, I performed really well, I felt, but the other thing is that my inexperience on playing the piano really came through, like for real. It was so obvious that I had never played a real piano. And even though I'd composed everything, you know, I'd heard a couple of composers before me and they were all way more acclimated with the piano than I was. And I think it's just the limitations of being poor and like never having a real instrument to practice. Even if I had been in college, right, I would have had a practice room, but I've been out of college 7 years. So it's like not even in my budget to even think about getting like a real piano. You know, like that's definitely a goal of mine now, I think. Save up enough money to buy just like a little wall piano, you know, that pushes up against it so that I can practice on that, because like it's a completely different feel from a keyboard, which is all, like literally all I've been using. Even like my instrument that I have in my workspace is just an electrical keyboard that is like big and stuff, but it just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't have the same feel and the same sound quality because it's quite loud. And I'm a person who gets overwhelmed by sounds very easily. And so yeah, that was my audition. It was raining in the city and I was wearing my sneakers and, well, not my sneakers, my Converse. And I like stepped wrong, and because I threw up my back on my 25th birthday, I get like a twinge if I step incorrectly or I slip. So I did that. We went back to New Jersey and then back to Maryland, where I've been the last couple of days. Now, the reason I'm back in New York is because my mom and my sister are in town. This is my first time in New York proper. Literally before the audition, I just gotten there like an hour before my audition, so I haven't had any time in the city at all to like look at it. I'm very excited to be in Chinatown though, because I know the food's gonna be fucking bomb, and I'm not really a fan of touristy places. My thoughts at the end is really, I gave it my all. I left everything on the table. There is nothing more that I could have done. I really prepared. I sung my heart out. I played to the best of my ability, given the fact that I've never touched the piano before this with any significant amount of time. Like literally, I had 15 minutes on a piano before my audition. And the fact that I was able to do that well and represent myself was something I'm really, really proud of. So they had auditions on Monday, the last round of auditions. It was Friday, Saturday, Monday. And I forgot to ask, but my friend that I made asked when we were gonna find out. And they said in a week. It's Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week. I have been checking my email every day. I'm hoping to hear news soon. I haven't gotten anything yet, but it would be really cool if I got news while my mom and my sister were in town. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my boba because it's hard to talk and eat boba. They don't have a fridge in here, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm just gonna get comfortable and settle down a bit. And I will see y'all soonish. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna vlog the trip, at least little parts of it. Probably gonna take you with me to some parts while we go to New York. So, see you later. Hi vlog. It is currently, and I know I look not the best, but you'll just have to live with that. It is currently 11:55 p.m. on May 20th. I will brush my hair while I talk to you because that's actually a good use of my time. We're going to bed. My mom and my sister, say hi, Hera.
Hi.
Have been in New York with me for 3 days. They leave tomorrow. We have to check out here at 11. And we did lots of stuff. You saw it in the vlog. I don't even know if you made it to this point. If you made it to this point in the vlog, thank you.
You're a real one.
You're a real one. Okay, some updates. As you saw, today I went to the Drama Bookshop, which is the mecca for all things like playwriting and musical theater writing. Lin-Manuel Miranda like saved the shop from closing doing the panini, and you know, there's lots of playwrights and musical theater writers there, and literally like the Wi-Fi is like, connect to the Wi-Fi for free to write your next Tony Award winning play or whatever. It's really sweet, and you can go there and like check out plays by author. There used to be a place like that in LA, but it did not survive the pandemic. But now I was able to come here to the Drama Bookshop in New York City. It's literally like a dream come true for me. It's right next to a really, really good pizza place too. But let me show you a couple things I got in the city while I'm still here. My mom got me this sweater against my will, because I didn't really want another New York sweater. I didn't pack enough clothes for this trip, so it ended up being absolutely necessary. It also rained on us today, so yeah. And then last but not least, I did get 2 things from the Drama Bookshop, which I didn't want to order online because I wanted to get them in person. And so I got Assassins by Stephen Sondheim and John Wiedemann, which I've talked about before. It's one of my all-time favorite musicals, and this particular cover is from the Off-Broadway cast, which I love. And then I got the Assassins vocal selection because I want to learn more about music writing from the master. Rest in peace, Sondheim. And yeah, I still haven't heard back from BMI. We saw a lot of really cool places in the city. My mom was here, and it's great. And overall, if you can hear her in the shower in the bathroom, it's a very small hotel room, but it was exactly what we needed. Got some food from the deli, ate some really, really good Thai food. We're literally down the street. It was just an overall, probably one of the best vacations I've ever had. And it was just really nice to share that with my mom and my sister. This is like the first time we've been able to do something like this. And as a poor kid growing up, being able to take your mom to like the one place she's wanted to see since she was literally a teenager is like a dream come true. And so with that, that finishes the vlog. I really, really thought that I would get the BMI results before my mom got back.
Watch them come in like tomorrow.
If they come
at like 9 a.m. EST, when you wake up from like the biggest, weirdest sleep ever, and you check your phone, and then you shriek and wake half the fucking floor.
So we have to check out of this place at 11 because of the thunderstorms and shit. My sister's getting to JFK with my mom pretty early, just so that they don't have to, you know, hopefully not get canceled out or rained out. And then I have to take the Amtrak down to Maryland again to see Max and David and Sarah, who you saw in the previous vlog. So yeah, I go back to reality on the 23rd, and overall I'm very excited to see Jack again. But this has been just like a really lovely experience. If I do get BMI updates, I will put it at the end of this vlog. If not, hopefully I'll have something by next week. I've been checking my phone obsessively every hour, on the hour.
They said this week.
Yeah, they really did say this week, but they haven't.
It was a week, they said. You'll know next week, they said.
Yeah, they didn't, I mean, it was a big class who applied, and they did ask for an extension like the last time we all submitted, like in August. But it kind of makes sense. My mom just got out of the shower, and so with that, I will see everyone later. Goodbye. Say bye, vlog. Say bye, Bobby. Bye.
Bye.